What's going on? Today, I'm sending out attacks in a playful way. My attacks today will be on Glock owners. Now, if you watch my channel, I say this all the time. I'm just going on top of the dome. I don't have anything scripted. So it's going to be a lot of thinking at the top of my head as I start this video, because I know what I want to talk about. Hopefully I catch everything in this one video. But my attacks on Glock owners. This is a Glock. This is a Glock 45. My favorite Glocks. I don't have a Gen 6 yet, but the Gen 5s are my favorite gens. And my attack is Glock owners to keep their guns stock. A Glock is not made to be bought stock. In the 80s, 90s, yes. If you buy a Glock now with the Glock prices now, and you keep it stock, again, we cool. I mean, this is not really a real attack. Please don't try to find me or something. This is playful, but it's just my opinion. If you keep a Glock stock, I think something's wrong with you. Unless you old man like me, we had Glocks in the 80s, and we just like the way we just buy guns to buy guns, and we're not trying to put any money into them because we're trying to get the collection we have. Reason why I'm saying this. Now, Glock, the price of a Glock now is the same price or even more than a Canic. Canic can blow a Glock out the water. Sorry, it does. Now, HK, no. You say something dumb. HK is nowhere near the price range. But a Walther PDP will blow a Glock out the water. Stock. If you're going to keep a gun stock, get a Canic. Get a Walther. Even though I wouldn't keep them stock either. But that's just me. We're not going to go how extreme I get. It doesn't cost that much. This is number 2. It doesn't cost that much to fine tune the Glock. Not at all. Glock's probably the cheapest gun I can think of to have that thing shooting magnificent. And I don't want to hear, I know how to shoot that Glock. That's because you don't know how well a Glock can be done. That's number 3. You keep a Glock stock, you do have no clue how well a Glock can perform. I'm telling you, it doesn't take that much. It don't take that much at all. So my next thing is, I'm not calling names, I'm gonna get extreme. But there's the people who will buy a shadow system over $1,000, where you can make your gun yourself for $700, $800. A shadow system. I'll blow a shadow system out the water. I'm telling you, with less money, a factory Glock. I've shot shadow systems just to prove a point. Now, you buying the name, and you buying the name alone. The performances are great, yeah, wow, but no. It's not no $1,200, I see them $1,300. No. Shadow system, I mean $700. That's how I look at it. Again, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Now, you don't need to get a full trigger system like I got. Now, if you get an overwatch trigger with the metal shoe, it's going to cost you, $100 some. You can get them a good day, $75, but you don't need that. You can go to factory trigger arm, get you a nice shoe. If you don't mind polymer, which I don't. I used to have metal, but I don't anymore. They can be polymer trigger shoes. Get your polymer trigger shoe. Like the Gen 6s already come with flat trigger shoes. So I want to see if I can dial one of them in. I'm eventually get one of them to see how well I can dial that trigger shoe in. But you don't need a lot of metal. Just thinking as I'm talking. Plastic shoes, all you need. You can factory trigger bar. Get yourself a $25, $35 max ghost connector. That'll shorten that trigger up. Now, you guys think, them factory or, that long trigger is okay? Nah, it's not. Yeah, it's good for the range, but you're self-defense. You want the shortest, fastest trigger possible. Trust me. Trust me. Even in a heat of battle and you scared, a short trigger, you be doing some amazing stuff. To get the recoil down by your $18, $25 guide ride spring. What you'd have to do is reduce the guide ride spring. So where I'm at, I'm talking about $20. I'm gonna go with $30. $30 trigger shoe, $30 connector, and a $30 guide ride spring. $90. So let's say $100 above retail. I know Glocks are $600 now. It used to be $539 all day. So I'm gonna go with my $539. So I'm at $639 right now. That gun will stay toe to toe with a Shadow. You say the Shadow systems got a comp on it? I mean, all right. You need to go barrel. I'm trying to think of the name of the Solico, I believe it is. Solico barrel, threaded barrel. I like those. Those are the best. With a PMP, PMM comp. If you want to go comp. So we're looking at, I think they were like $70. Barrel was, I can get them set. So now we're at another 150. So we're at 700, 750. Let's go 800. I'm at 800 now. And tell me that can't outrun a $1,200 Shadow system. Oh, you want something fancy on it? Okay, now you talking about fancy. You want the fancy cuts and everything. Depends on where you go. Jagger Works can do them cheap. You want something real fancy? I think Boogeyman Customs actually went out of business. I'm not sure, but there's plenty of customers out there still cut Glocks. Yeah, this is not the most finely tuned Glock I have. It's not. Tell by the cheap old red dot on there. I just bought this because it was already Cerakoted, and I wanted to do my stippling job. But nice trigger on this thing. Get my fingers on there. It's not my best one, but it's a good one. But again, I just love that barrel though. So what is this? Oh, Zepio or Zapio or Safirio? Safiri? I never get nobody's name right. I recognize the name when I see it. I don't try to pronounce it. If I don't hear it, I read it and I make up my own names. So forgive me. If I hear the name, then I'm going to pronounce it right. But anyway. And again, you running stock is so much. A Glock right now is made to buy like an AR. You make it your own. You do what you want to it. You don't leave it stock. Too many guns out there to run stock. Don't run a Glock stock. And I know you guys hate me for saying that. Just drives me bananas. Just one of my OCDs when I see people running stock Glocks. Yeah. It's my thing. I mean, I don't run Glocks like I used to. Very rarely shoot them anymore. I shoot my Glock 20, but I very rarely shoot them anymore. But I have, I have, and Shadow System, you won't never see me buy unless I get a real good deal, because I make my own. Like, again, I wish I'd hold that thought. I'm gonna break out one of my Glocks with the polymer trigger that I have finally tuned, and I know I showed this forever, but for you guys, first time seeing what I do to Glocks, there you go. Stay tuned. Now, while I had this on pause, looking for my Glock, my peanut gallery over here said people buy Shadow Systems because they don't feel like spending all that time sending their guns out. All right, I'm gonna take that L. That's an L on me. I get that. You pay for the price. You want the gun. Soon you pick it up from the FFL. Already set up, cuts, trigger. All right. So I apologize to you Shadow System people. Yeah, okay, but again, I have enough guns. I can wait for a gun. This is something brand new. I can't wait for it. Anyway, again is my favorite word. I don't know if you caught that or not. Let's clear, baby. I like to show this one, the Glock 20. Send the slide out. I believe this is I think this is Maple Leaf Firearms. If I stand corrected, I use them a lot. Yeah, Maple Leaf Firearms. Yeah, Maple Leaf Firearms. I think it's 2 something. I didn't change the guide rod, and it's a 20 millimeters, so I keep it heavy. But I normally change the guide rod spring. I buy a pack of 4-pound striker springs to get that trigger. This is probably running 2.5 pound trigger. I know y'all scared, 2.5 pound trigger, but get your finger off the trigger, you're not shooting nobody. My finger's on the trigger, I'm shooting. $29.99 trigger shoe from eBay. This guy's named Daniel something F Defense. Man, I'm sorry, I can't think of the middle thing. It's DFD, but I get this on eBay. I saw it one time. I'm like, I was putting a gun together to that word you're not allowed to say on YouTube, and I like the trigger. I said, wow. So if I buy Glocks, it's got that trigger on there now. Anything newer Glock has that trigger on there. Colors on there and everything else. Anything gun I have to have Magwell if I can get it on there. God rod, $25. If I probably said that if I put one in there, but I haven't. I probably put a heavy one in there, that's factory. I probably put a heavier one in there later. But that's it. A ghost connector, $25, $30 ghost connector. And it's been a while since I can't remember the ghost connectors I use. I used to use Angels. I think it's Pros 3.5s. I used to do Angels or Sweet, but it don't last. Some of you guys will probably love them because after certain many rounds, they go bad on you. You get double taps, so you get that trigger, which I like to shoot for a while. But after a while, I said, nah, I ain't stop shooting double tap. People think you might not even be legal, so I stopped doing that. So I get the 3.5 Pro, I believe, ghost connector. And let's stop talking about it. Ah. finger out the way. It's hard racking that heavy Glock 20 guide rod spring. I'm not used to it since I've been shooting 2011s lately. Let's get another angle. Let's see. Let's see if you get the angle. There it is. Canic PDP right there. Glock are not made to be stock. You ain't got to get the cuts in there. I just like to, again, put the cuts in there to make it different. Alright, I'm just rambling. I'm just holding you guys up. So I ain't got no more to say, but if y'all make a video with a stock Glock, you know I'm cringing in the background. Even some of my favorite channels, man, got stock Glocks, and they'll tell you, fuck you if you think I'm changing my Glock. Y'all know who you are, but hey, I ain't mad at y'all. I still watch y'all. Still got love for y'all. But y'all cringe every time y'all show me them stock Glocks. I'm like, ah, man, if he only knew. You probably know, and then that's the word says, the phrase says, to each his own. Just thought of it. I saw a couple, I'm rambling again, but hold on. I saw a couple of videos, the guys I watch, and you know, of course, the new Glock gen, everybody wants to talk about it. That's all I kept thinking. Oh man, these stock Glocks, they don't know what they have. That's like the old man buy the Corvette and don't go over 55 miles an hour. You gotta know what you got. If you don't do a trigger job and a guide rod spring, you're not soft shooting a Glock can do. Oh, and let's get back to, you know, everything's the port now. Mac Defense, Slyworks Engineering, I think they doing it with 150 down, so add on 150, and you get the real fancy ones, you know, for $300 some dollars. I keep it basic. I just want some holes in there. You ain't gotta be all too fancy. And being a small channel, nobody's giving me nothing free. They told me, I had one guy, I'm not gonna say who it is, he told me straight up, yeah, your channel too small. I know, it's a small channel. Maybe one day, you know. All it takes is, you know, a viral video. I don't have any. I just got my basic videos. Anyway, I'm out. Enough rambling. I got nothing else to say. I'm pretty sure I forgot something, but I don't write nothing down.